I don't know what love is anymore. I flop across Victoria's stiff-as-a-board couch and drape my arm over my eyes. No shoes on my settee, please. How many times do I have to remind you? Victoria, one of my best friends, huffs, while setting a tray of tea on the coffee table in front of me. This isn't the time for your fine china and delicate finger sandwiches. I turn on the couch and prop my head up, jamming my finger into the settee with force, I say. This is the time for vodka. This is the time we crack open that expensive bottle you have and do all the shots. No, not shots. Just hook me up with a funnel and start pouring straight down my gullet. I open my mouth, tip my head back, and point down my throat. Victoria sits across from me and starts making a cup of tea, using teeny tiny tongs to pick up the sugar cubes. 1 lump or 2? Did you not hear me? Vodka, Victoria. I need all the vodka. Inebriation is not a solution to your problem, Riley. She plops 2 cubes into the cup and then pours tea on top. She's always served tea this way. She says the less splash, the better. She holds the cup out to me and waits for me to pick it up. Alcohol won't solve my problem, but at least I'll be less stressed. Until you start violating my toilet with last night's dinner. Victoria shakes her head, her nose turned up in the air. I refuse to be part of your drunken debauchery once again. I reluctantly take the tea and sit up, keeping my shoes away from the 50-year-old velvety fabric. I puke once in your house and you're going to hold that against me? Puke is such a vile word. She shakes her head, an absolute distaste in her mouth from repeating me. And not only did you get sick in my house, but it was before that, when you were dancing around in my petticoat without permission. Can you tell Victoria is stuck in the 1800s? My dearest friend is an author, just like me. But instead of writing raunchy, give-it-to-me big dick daddy sex, she delights readers with non-fiction historical memoirs. I've read a few. Talk about detail and research. This girl has it down pat. But after every book I read, I always ask, where's the sex? Where's the romance? I know, not every book is about love, but Benjamin Franklin most definitely poked his dick around. That's no secret. So it wouldn't hurt to write in some good old-fashioned bifocal banging. Am I right? That's just my opinion. Victoria thinks otherwise. Well, if you weren't so stingy with your petticoats, then maybe I wouldn't have to dance in them without your permission. Taking a sip of my tea, I continue. That's beside the point. We need to focus on the real problem here. Victoria's front door swings open, and Zoe, the third leg to our tripod, waltzes in wearing her designer sunglasses, hair a complete disaster, and carrying 2 bags on each arm. I'm here, and I brought all the things. She slams the door shut with her foot and flops on the settee next to me, her bags spilling across the floor. I have booze, onion dip, Lay's chips, Hot Pockets, and Post-it notes in a variety of colors. She rubs her hands together and looks between Victoria and myself. Let's plot, ladies. I made finger sandwiches, Victoria points out. Cucumber and tuna, so we don't need those microwavable meat pockets. There is always a need for a Hot Pocket, especially when our friend is out of ideas. Zoe rips her sunglasses off her face and turns toward me, her face stern and serious. How bad is it? Are we talking a little blip in the road, or are we talking... She swallows hard. The big WB. Lips pressed together, eyes shut, I let out a long breath. Total and complete WB. The room stills, the air around us heavy as Zoe barely whispers. Writer's block.